Chat and Read is a pediatric literacy program where the primary care providers give guidance and a book to children at their well checks from 6 months to 5 years old. And currently we serve about 4,000 children in the Quad Cities every year, and we started about 6 years ago. So we have given out almost 30,000 books in the first 5 years of Reach Out and Read here in the Quad Cities. So we're hoping to reach more and more children as the years go by.
You started first.
Yeah, I mean you're sitting in the middle of the room. I think you gotta go first. You ready? Are we going to kindergarten this year?
We are kindergarten this year.
Okay, well,
Second grade this year.
you get this one.
Me.
Yeah. And here, Mom, these are for you.
Okay, thank you.
No SHOTs today.
Yay.
Yay! Are you excited to go to kindergarten? Marianne.
She's talking to you, buddy.
He often happens when we get in the books.
Oh, yeah.
So, what are we reading during the day?
Different books. They've got all types of books. They've got all the books that you guys have given us here. And her teacher sent them at the end of the year a whole just boatload of books. So there's different titles and everything. We kind of just let them pick what they'd like to read. So it's not this one here, or I've noticed that works good for them if I just say, okay, we're going to finish this book to the end. They kind of get a little distracted.
Okay.
So I'll let them pick one each day, whichever they'd like to read.
Okay,
But
good.
the Dr. Seuss books are big in our house. They like the one.
Oh, yeah.
She has glasses as well, so.
Well, she's doing pretty darn good.
Yeah, she's doing that stuff.
Pockets?
Pockets and the
Try to sound it out.
toes.
Oh, good job.
Mm-hmm. I think for me it's interesting to see the kids who really kind of latch on to the idea, because we get to see them every year, sometimes sooner when they're really little, and just to kind of get updates with the family about how they're actually incorporating the use of like the books in their home, how they're helping their child learn to read, how they're preparing their child for those initial school years. I think that's the best part for me, because you really get to see what's going on, and then when they get into school and you hear that they're doing well and that they're helping other like classmates, it's helpful, because it kind of started with a lot of the base that they built up from kind of their pretty formative childhood years. I think that's kind of the main thing. I mean, with the exam itself, I use it to help keep the child engaged during an examination. I use it to help test some of the developmental factors that we look for. And I also use it for kind of different ways of helping the parents with some common issues that can occur, like sleeping. Establishing a nighttime routine, developing that kind of period where they are sitting down with the book. And not only does it help them to kind of at least incorporate reading into one part of the day, but it also helps them with kind of a pragmatic problem that a lot of parents have in putting their child to sleep.
Oh, sure.
So I think that's really good. And a lot of times these kids light up, they love it. If they really catch on to it, you just see how well they're doing later on. And the nice thing, for me, is that you do get to see them year in and year out, and so you get to know about all those things.